remember. It was not a Trinity Force champion. I think I was playing like Cassiopeia or something like that.
Well,
So it was no bueno. I was like stacking Sheens like you wouldn't believe, and I think I might have thrown like one Zeal in there
too. So you could.
Well, she already has so much passively. Like you land your poison, and then you're just like vroom vroom. So at least they stack on each other, other than the Sheen proc.
Yeah, the Sheen proc is like you only stack Sheens really if you need the AP and or the mana. In this case, Singed actually benefits a lot from it because of his passive. The more mana he has, the more health he has. So I wouldn't be surprised to see just a bunch of Sheens and a bunch of Zeals combine the AP and mana, and then the move speed you get from Zeal. Again, who else here? We got Skarner kind of synergizes with the item as well.
I've seen it built on him pretty often, actually.
Yeah, the Phage, the extra.
He can proc it constantly. He's got his little clampers, and he's just like Sheen proc, Sheen proc, just like that. And that's how Zoidberg would do it, and that's what's important. He's like a really angry version of Zoidberg, I think. You know, they both have shells. So
well, I always
same.
imagine Skarner as a Pokemon because he has that joke in there. The Skarner.
Oh, there you go. That's all he says is his own name.
Yeah.
Like every other Pokemon.
Yeah, because that's all they can say. What if you rename a Pokemon though? Would it change its? Would it change what it says?
I guess it depends what you name it.
Things to think about. Or it could just be named from what they say. I don't know. Anyway, we're into a black loading screen, waiting on all the champions to pop up with the splash arts.
This is true. Last game of the night is going to be...
Tons of damage.
Yes, tons of damage. It's going to be played on the Howling Abyss. You can only build Trinity Force, and for our teams, we're going to have Guadabalin and Hextech Singed, Magical Gypsy on Warwick. Random is playing...
Not connected.
I can't remember. But Wolf's going to be playing Arcade Hecarim, Spectors on Shaco. And who's random playing again? Caster.
We just saw it and I forgot it.
I'm really drawing a blank as well. It's definitely a caster. I cannot remember which caster. Oh, Vel'Koz.
Yeah, Vel'Koz.
Alright, so take it away for Riot.
And in the red corner, we have Riot Rojan on Blight Crystal Varus, Riot Aphik on Undertaker Yorick, Jules on Earthrune Skarner, Riot Morgageddon on Statue of Karthus, and Riot Baconhawk on Frozen Terror Nocturne. Now, I believe, usually, Riot are good sports, and in a case where they can't pause when it's not tournament draft, and like in ARAM where someone may or may not be connected, they will have one of their own sit out. And usually what that means is that whoever last died is sitting out, but it doesn't matter because now he is connected. Kind of.
Battlecast Vel'Koz is back.
Battlecast. Awesome.
Battlecast-erific.
Still sitting at 0%, but he is at least showing up now, so that's something.
Yep, just waiting on him to load up. He probably had to take his gerbils out for a walk, maybe. You know, maybe they're just sitting in there stirring for a little too long.
Or
hopefully he loads quickly, and it was just a client bug. That's what I always hope for. Because when I get those client bugs, like, sure, I don't connect right away, but when I do connect, it's like 0 to 100 fast.
Yeah, usually. I've been getting that same thing, too, recently. Not just, like, like, if I just happen to load in late or something, it always speeds up really quickly. Anyway, everyone's basically loaded in here. I'm just trying to think of how this early game is going to go, because again, there's not like...
Shaco boxes are OP. That's all I gotta say.
Ooh, good point.
Shaco boxes are really, really strong in this game mode, especially if he gets in behind you and drops them, and you end up backing into them. Yeah,
and like any good Shaco is just going to pre-plan that out. I'm just again, because there's not a lot of poke on either of these teams. You normally think of early game when the Howling Abyss is, oh, what kind of poke is going to go down? But there's not really anything. It's just like these teams are a lot of melee champions, throw in 1 or 2 range champions on each team, and kind of have just a big gaggle of melees going at it early.
A gaggle of melees, like a maggle?
Like a muggle.
Muggle?
Muggle? No. A little too much of a stretch there for a Harry Potter reference, but...
Yeah, I would say so. But man, Battle Cause Vel'Koz. Battle Cast Vel'Koz. Battle Cause Vel'Cast. Battle Cause Bellcast. Whatever. Anyways, we're about to get in the game. It'll be our last game of the night, and it'll be all Trinity Forces. I'm obviously tired and still stuffed up. I've gone through like 15 tissues tonight. You guys, I have no idea. My nose is leaking like a sieve. So like when I forget to turn my mic back on, you notice. But I have blown my nose so many times, you have no idea.
Mm-hmm. And everyone's at 100%. Not sure what the wait is for, but we will get into game momentarily, hopefully.
Somewhere over
Riot,
the rainbow. Please. Yes, eventually we'll get in there, and I'm predicting that Karthus is going to go down for first blood, but it's going to be a 2-for-1 exchange.
Yep. Now, what will the 2 go towards? Community or Riot?
2 for Riot. 1 Karthus for a Shaco and a Warwick.
Oh, Morgan. Oh boy. That was probably the reason it was taking so long. Morgan is temporarily disconnected, but hopefully coming back in shortly. And the buys come out. No, York, you cannot buy health potions. Don't do it.
Well, they'll have to get mad at York, because Aphix should know how to play this game mode. I'm not going to accept any excuses coming out of this York.
Yeah. Same with Magical Gypsy. No consumables. You can only buy Trinity Forces and ingredients. And again, it's no surprise that they're starting out with entire components of Trinity Force, because they're all within the gold starting amount, right? If you're getting flung back here, a bit of a sticky situation with the glue. Is repenting of his sins.
every time you pull out a pun, we'll be like,
right, Morkigeddon has reconnected. No potions or boots.
Yeah,
I believe we went through these.
Oh,
Aphix big play.
Mad flash skills out of that Vel'Koz line AOE, the tectonic disruption, right? And a little bit of geometry coming out there. I really got to remember the real name of that too, which is Plasma Fission.
Plasma Fission. Also, a lot of the Riot side is slow to come out of the base. It wasn't just Morkigeddon was... well, he was the only one disconnected, but...
Spectres taking a lot of damage. He might be the first blood, although they're going for Morkigeddon. Will my prediction come true? No, it looks like Wolf is going to go down. A flash from Morkigeddon picking up that first blood. Karth is going to be able to grab that. The Summoner Heals came out in full force for Morkigeddon, but they did not come out for Hecarim, who had his own Summoner Heal.
Yep. And Morkigeddon, who is the only one who didn't actually buy a full component of Trinity Force. He's sitting on 3 Amp Tomes. No biscuits have been used so far. Both teams still have all 5. And
we also didn't get a Poro Explosion in the last game either.
No, we didn't. I saw like a few of them used onto a couple different Poros, I think. But no Poro Explosions. No Poro Fortunes.
Yeah.
And
and Wolf is going to jump in on a Bacon Hawk. Might be able to pick up this kill. Is there some speed in those legs? There it is. He's going to get the 1-for-1 exchange right there. But more assists. Gold being spread out on the Riot team. 2-1 right now. Random, it's not like you can poke him very much. It doesn't do much damage. You got to set him off in random directions.
so far, 3 Sheens built onto community side, and 3 Phages built on Flash under turret.
Oh, and Flash Fling is what it is. It's going to be a 1-for-2 exchange right here, though. Random's really low. Wolf's back, though, with full HP. Morgan's going to grab the HP. Wolf wants to keep going. A little indecisive. It's going to be a triple kill for Morgan, coming out early with 4 kills right here.
Yeah, the indecisiveness and the inability to get Morgan off of the health relic is really what brought him down there. One Skittle will almost kill him. The execute onto Morgan under the turret will zone back what's remaining of community until the Duskbringer kills the Warwick.
Yep, Yorick creating the front line if there is going to be one. Not a lot of boxes coming out yet. Oh, Varus actually dropping the ultimate. Only getting 1 lockdown, though. Rojan going to fall back a little bit here. Getting kind of low. They have a lot of backup, though. Baconhawk's going to actually get flipped into the turret. Force the flash out of there. Nocturne going back into the shadows, trying to get out alive.
Yeah, that seems like a really early level 6 from Riot Rojan.
Oh, the Cardinals ultimate is going to come out. Double kill. 6-1 right now, Morgageddon. Looking pretty tough in that statue.
He also has 6 amp tomes of that 6-1 record. But anyway, Duskbringer brings an end to that Hecarim, and the first turret goes down. And a lot of community is really low after that push, and especially after that Requiem that came down.
At this rate, we might not even see a full Trinity Force.
I think we will. Like, eventually someone on Riot's going to die, and they're just going to go back with enough money to finish one. I can already see Varus sitting on 2,000 gold, and that should be more than enough to finish it by the time he goes back. While the Ballon gets taken down. Is it just me, or am I missing the Vel'Koz passive being displayed on anyone with that skin?
Oh, laser beams coming out. Double kill for Vel'Koz right there. A triple kill, actually. Hecarim in the back line wants to get Aphic as well. Can the helicopter come through? Still chasing. The ghosts are there. Spectres has used stealth, but will not get there in time. And they just fall back because he already got the health relic.
Yeah, almost enough for that Trinity Force there on Varus. He'll opt for a second longsword instead of going to finish up the Phage, but it is still a lot of items picked up on him. One of those amp tomes finally upgraded into a Sheen for Morgageddon. A second Sheen being built on Singed up there along with the health crystal. A lot of odd builds as you would expect, trying to build Trinity Force components. Still sitting on 1 potion, Tisk on Warwick, and the engage goes in with the Nocturne.
Yes. Paranoia has been used. Baconhawk's coming out, trying to pick up another kill. Spectre's in a lot of trouble right here. No mana to get out of that one alive. Nocturne actually picked up that kill with the Duskbringer once again. Aphic taking a little bit of hate. Ghost being down by turrets. And overall it's a 2 for... Oh, sorry. A 3 for exchange right now. And they're pushing into the second tier tower. They've already got a third of its health down. Wildball is there with the threat of a fling. Nobody wants to get too close to that. Morgan, though, out of mana now. Amp Tome's not really helping him in the mana department.
No, but that Sheen is. It's not enough to have 1 Sheen. There's not a lot of mana coming out of it. But Riot is still forcing down this turret. They are able to push a lot better than Community is able to counter push. Morgan gets flipped in the turret.
He's going to get flipped in the turret. He'll get the health, but he's going to get revived, actually. So full mana bar for him right here. He's going to dive in the turret and use his own passive for another life. As they chase down Aphic, Spectre's able to stealth out of that one alive. Aphic wants to chase him down, though, and instead is going to end to a Hungering Strike by Warwick. But that's going to be the 5-0 ace right there that they finally came back with.
Today I learned that Yorick's ulti activating also fills her mana bar. I did not know that. Requiem coming down will get at least 1. And there goes Spectres. Now, also, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, you know how that little 3 triangle thing shows up on Vel'Koz's passive normally? I'm not seeing it activate with this skin. for some reason.
Weird. Oh, Carly's picking up a double kill with just a file right there onto Warwick and Vel'Koz. Guadabalin has ulted. Insanity Potion being chugged right now, or more like leaking out of him, as he tries to do something to take down these minions before they tank out the turret. And Morgan backing out of there smartly. Only one turret hit away from death. Does not want to be the target of that giant statue. But a full minion wave right here might mean that they get down this turret right here. They're going to push for it. Bacon Hawk is there in the front line. They're going to grab it. Jules has gone all the way in. Try to zone them back a little bit. Infinite Duress was used to solidify that kill, and a double kill coming out for Warwick.
We have... Oh, Riot Rojan's getting caught with geometry.
Oh, the flash came out. Spectres is there. Oh, and laser beams at the very end picking up that kill. Very good job by Random using the max range of his ultimate right there. Yeah,
I just barely made that. Also, now we have 4 different Trinity forces on the table. Very nice. 4-5 on Riot side now, and 3 on Community.
So I'm really sad that I had 2 puns while my mic was off. It was really, really sad.
So sad.
And I didn't realize it was off. I was like,
we'll never get them back. Paranoia popped.
Oh, easy kill picked up onto Singe right there with the Sheen proc. No doubt Jules going to impale onto Spectres. He's going to go down as well, but Jules going to trade his life for it and come back from the dead. Will they be able to pick up another kill right here? Magical Gypsy, very low, and that's the ace coming out. The 5-for-1 exchange once Skarner dies for the second time.
That is a very dead bug. The inhibitor dies as well.
10-minute inhibitor
tons of
for Riot right here.
Oh, Nocturne gets flipped in. Chains of Corruption goes down. Right, Aphic is the focus. Nope, right. Rojan will go down. Mork again going into the turret. Trying to die and get a good position on that death. Guadabalin might go down with the Ignite. He does.
Very close. That Insanity Potion does heal for a lot. And Wolf actually going to ult in there. 2 ults being burned to take out that Yorick. Nobody likes the Undertaker or his Omen of Death this game.
Nope, nobody likes that Yorick. And it's been ultimate that has actually been used very well so far. Especially on the Karthus. He gets double revives now every time he dies, as long as that's on him. But also, Community is unable to push back against these super minions. They don't have any to push against the turret with. And Bacon Hawk is just laughing at them with that. Work again is, as Karthus just walks right up into the enemy team.
Well, that's what you do when you have a Trinity Force and you're 11-5. Bacon Hawk, though, going to get flipped into the team. All that taunting might not have worked out very well. Karthus will go down. He's going to get the Requiem off, though. Spectres and Guadabalin in a lot of trouble. A Skittle actually grabbing the kill onto Shaco right there, as it's a 4-for-1 exchange.
That clown just tasted the rainbow, and Karthus will take him down with him. That 4-for-1, as you said, just lets Riot push down onto these turrets. They don't have any minions with them. The one they had died to a single shot. Aphic big plays as he flashes out of the turret range. And a lot of damage going on to potentially the top turret there for them. But Rojan's caught by the geometry.
And they have the slows, but there is the impale onto Guadabalin, who's probably one of the tankier ones. The Omen of Death onto Jules. We get a second chance to get some kills as Bacon Hawk goes down. And a split fight comes out. Spectres will fall to the Ghost of Skarner's past. Rojan now in a lot of trouble. Gonna get the lockdown to try to help out the friendly Aphic, but unable to do so, and will trade his life for it. So it ends up being a 1-for-4 exchange right there. I think Morgan went down earlier.
So far, the only non-Trinity Force holder right now is Guadabalin Singed. Still sitting on the single Phage, 2 Sheens and 2 Mana Crystals. Got 1 Dagger in there to build into a Zeal and almost a Triforce, but Morgan gets flipped back.
Yeah, he's actually going to get dived on right there. But it's going to be a 1-for-2 exchange. A 1-for-3 from a flash out of Jules. Random now in a lot of trouble. And Bacon Hawk not there in time for the KS. So Jules going to pick up a triple.
Yep, and Spector is the only survivor on Community right now. He might not be able to defend this turret alone. Jules and Bacon Hawk both pushing down with this super minion wave. should possibly be able to get some damage on these Nexus turrets, but being melee champions, Spectres might be able to zone them out completely.
Well, they don't regen, so once you get a super minion there, you can put a little bit of hits down in there. Spectre's taking a lot of damage. Baconhawk wanted to follow up, unable to do so. Wolf zoning them back as the 1v1 with Guadaball and Baconhawk goes down. And now she is in between a singed, a horse, and nothing funny about this clown as Hecarim actually picks up one of the kills. And now they're on the retreat once again. They need their Karthus.
They need that Karthus ulti, and it's not quite up right now. It's almost off cooldown. Random gets a double kill, and Karthus is in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, they're going to go back and forth. Random will get revived, though, and Magical Gypsy will kill him for the second time. But Karthus and Aphik both still alive. Morgan getting out of mana. So Mythical Gypsy going to just run towards their base, delay this game. Baconhawk's there. He's going to flash, but the tether's not going to break. And that's going to be game over as the Deathbringer picks up another kill for Baconhawk.
And also the last Trinity Force, well, not the last Trinity Force, but finally getting a Trinity Force on the singed up there. Guadaball finally gets that into his build, and we're waiting on some people to get a second full Trinity Force in their build. But usually, and predictably, we're seeing some of like repeat items. Spectre's getting jumped on here with the Fear Tether, but the Wolf jumps in.
Yes, and Baconhawk will go down. They're trading back and forth. Warwick picking up the last kill right there. Guadabon flashing away, but not getting away from Karthus ult. Spectres is going to go down from it as well. Karthus picking up a double right there. And it looks like Rojan and Gypsy, he wants to snipe it out right here. Can he pull off a Legolas? And he charges up and does not land it right there. A little premature on the release of the arrow. Probably like pinched his fingers or something, and they might be able to grab a turret here finally in the double turrets. Oh no, it looks like Magical Gypsy going to jump in on Rojan, pick up the kill, try to get out of there, making the big plays. Jules in a little bit of trouble getting slowed under the turret. Random wants to continue this engagement, and they're going to protect their tower just a little bit longer.
Yeah, tons of damage is actually bringing down Riot Aphik right there, but the Impale comes out, stopping Wolf in his tracks. Jules will also go down, and the Nexus turrets will both be protected for now, but both sitting on very low health.
Laser beams coming across. They don't do a crazy amount of damage. The true damage does a little bit, though, from the stacks on that right there. But Random and Guadaballin walking out of there. Some boxes to cover their escape. Going to be popped by the minions, though.
Yeah, work again, taking a lot of kiting damage there from Random. And once again, that's a 5v2 that Riot is trying to fight right now. Work again, forced to flash away. Baconhawk pops the spell shield, and a little poke from Rojan will cover their escape.
Yeah, and now we're left with a 4v2 in this mid lane. Karthus and Yorick pretty close by, though. Kind of extending out this game in the middle of it right now.
We also now have dual Triforces on 3 people in the game.
Warwick jumping in. Gypsy going deep. Picking up the kill onto Karthus, and then everybody else following up, but a double kill for Yorick right here. A double kill for Skarner, and it's a full house. Yorick's over Skarner's as Riot gets the ace. And some long death timers now. 20 seconds on Warwick. They might be able to grab one of these towers and end the game.
They should be able to get both towers, and they probably will be able to end the game. Both these towers are very low already. The one just sitting there, and Rojan tanking it up. Doesn't have to. The minions are there, and they will be able to finish it with their tons of damage, taking down the Nexus.
Yeah, that's going to be game over. Game number 3 going to Riot. So 2-1 overall for the night, but some very good games coming out here. And tons of damage and tons of fun coming out tonight. So thanks to all the Rioters. Thanks to the X-Doctor for co-casting. Thanks to all the community members for participating. Tell your friends. There is a free t-shirt, which I linked earlier. I'll probably link it on Twitter again later as well. Feel free to follow whatever your flavor of social media. I'm active on most of them, just about every day. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I got.